Okay, I've been promising everybody a video, so here it is. There's the touch screen. Over here you have several components. I'm not going to go through them all. You got a power supply and a microprocessor and memory. Over here you have the blinking LED is attached to a real-time clock, and you have another processor there. You have a series of LEDs here, and down at the bottom you have a series of 5 LEDs, and on the back you will have 3 different optocouplers. The couplers can handle 2 devices each, so I've got 3 of them going right now. Right now all the LEDs are off. You can see that, and that's because all the devices are off. See, they're all red. Yeah, I'm sorry if this isn't in focus. I'm doing this with a BlackBerry, so sorry. So if we want to turn a device on, we touch the device, we hit the on, and you'll see that we now have one LED on. Here, I'll watch. Here's the second device on, third device on, fourth device on, and fifth device on. So now we have all greens over here, shows everything is on. Now let's set one to the timer. We'll go over here and we'll hit the timer button, and you'll see that it's now gold instead of green, and the device is on. So let's change the timer for this particular device. We'll hit that button, we'll hit the timer adjust, and you'll see that it's on from 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Let's see, what time is it now? It is 6:02. So let's change the timer to let's change it to 6:04 p.m. We'll change it to 6:03 and we'll hit go. So now it shows the item is on, and we have 15 seconds before it turns off. So let's sit back, and 59, and now the item shuts off, and you'll see the LED went off. Now we can go the other direction as well. Obviously you can set the time on, and you'll also notice that it's now gray. It's gray, it's not green or not gold. The item below it, we'll set it to the timer, and it's gold, and the lights are on. This is device 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you see we turn off device number 2, and it does show that device number 2 is off. So that's how you adjust the timers. You can also set it, let's see, this one is set up. We'll adjust the timer on it, and it's hard to see. I'm sure you guys can't see it, but it's set to run every day. Today's Friday, so let's turn this one to where it's no longer running on Friday, and we'll hit go. The system will update itself, and you can see now item number 3, which is right here, is now off. However, if we want to, we can force it to go on, so we'll hit on, and that overrides the timer, and item number 3 is now on. Let's say we want to override the timer and make sure it turns off. We'll go back to, we'll turn 1 on, and we'll make sure it's on timer. I've turned the metal halides on, or excuse me, the left fan on, and you can see it's gold. This is the light for it right here. So if we override it, it's on timer right now, but we're going to override it. So we'll override and turn it off. And you'll see over here that the light, which is right down here, is now officially off. So that's the way the timers work, and that's how you set them up. It's all done in real time. As you adjust the timers, the system adjusts itself. Make all your timer changes at the same time. You can go through and you can make as many of them at the same time as you want. We'll just turn them all off, and the system now updates itself, and now everything is off. There's a slight delay between turning something off and turning it on. You can see it's just a second or two. And then down here, these are the buttons for the lock and the time adjuster. So we'll hit the time adjuster, and we get the time adjustment screen, and this is where you can change the time. So we can change it to let's go back an hour, and we'll say done. And now, I don't know if you can read it or not, but now it reflects that it's 5:05 on Friday. Going back in there, this is where you can adjust the date and the time. The day is down below. It says Friday. I don't know if you can read that or not. We hit it one more time, and now it says Saturday. Really wish this thing focused better. And we'll say done. And now it reads Saturday. Up above is the temperature, and right now I have the temperature sensor breadboarded as well. The temperature sensor is right there. It hasn't been put in its final packaging yet. But if I touch the sensor, you'll see that the temperature updates itself once roughly every second or so. You can see it, it's on the rise there, and as soon as I let go, it'll start falling back down. I'm using a particular sensor that's extremely sensitive, just simply because this is an aquarium timer. So there are a couple of the features. I'll try to find a better way to do videos later and give you an example of how the lock and the graphing and all that stuff works.